guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. I hope everyone's having a great day. Today I have something so cute, fun, easy, and inexpensive for you. It is a fall Scarecrow splatter screen wreaths. They're one of my favorite wreaths to make, and they're so easy. Looks like you spent a lot of time and money, but they're really inexpensive. And the best thing, most everything came from Dollar Tree. For today's splatter screen wreath, you're going to need one cute sign from Dollar Tree, and I picked this up just a couple days ago, and Dollar Tree has some of the cutest signs. I even shared a Dollar Tree Halloween and fall decor shop with me video, so lots of cute signs to choose from. Then you'll need a placemat, and I believe this one came from either Walmart or TJ Maxx last year. You're going to need a splatter screen from Dollar Tree with the handle or with the knob. Either one will work. And you're going to need some fall floral picks, and most all of them came from Dollar Tree. Aren't the acorn picks so pretty this year at Dollar Tree? Next, I picked up some feather picks at Dollar Tree, and you'll want to choose a variety of sizes, shapes, textures. I like to gather my flowers and hold them in my hand, make a bouquet, and just kind of see what works and what doesn't when I'm shopping in the store. I did not use the cattails and one or two other things because I thought the bouquet was just getting too big, but notice the different types, shapes, sizes, and different textures that I went with. And then I thought these hydrangeas are so pretty, and these are Mainstays brand, and they actually came from Walmart. And then I'm not sure where I got that pumpkin pick. It may be from Hobby Lobby. You can make this splatter screen wreath for any season or holiday. I am just making mine for fall, but I do have a splatter screen wreath playlist, and I can link it in the description box. You're also going to need some raffia and some ribbon with wire for a bow. Splatter screen wreaths are so simple to make. You're going to need some floral wire, and I like 20 gauge floral wire, and I just pick it up at Walmart. You're going to take your placemat, and you'll want to choose a placemat that you can thread the wire through it. So I'm taking my placemat, centering it over my splatter screen, and then I've just taken my floral wire and cut it into smaller pieces, shorter pieces, and I'm threading them through the placemat, through the splatter screen on each side to hold it in place. Then I'll go to the back, give the wires a few twists, cut them off short, and fold them down. Now you could spray paint your splatter screen first if you want to, if you're worried about it showing. If you're using the splatter screen that has the knob in the center, just remove the knob. It's simple to remove, and that way you won't have a handle showing. Sometimes it takes a little bit of patience and time to get the wire to thread through. Some of the splatter screens from Dollar Tree, the mesh is a lot closer together than the others, so just take your time and work your wires through. So I added 4 wires total. Just center up that placemat and wire it on your splatter screen. Now we're ready to do some fun stuff next. I'm going to take some cable tie mounts and apply them to the back of the cute Scarecrow sign, and then add some hot glue around them. That way it will have time to dry. So I just ordered a package of these online from Amazon, and they're so simple and easy to use. Just make sure you read the reviews before you buy them. And then I'm just taking some Gorilla Glue, hot glue, and going to go around the edges to make sure that they stay on. And then in a little bit, I'll take some floral wire and thread through the little cable tie mounts, but I've got to let it dry first. Next, I'm going to be tying a pretty bow. So let out a tail, make a loop, pinch it tight. Then we're going to make a loop, pinch it together and hold it in your left hand or your right hand, whichever hand you're more comfortable with. Let out some more ribbon, make another loop, and these are about 4-inch loops. So if you were to straighten out your ribbon, it would be 8 inches, then fold it back 4. Check to make sure your loops are the same size on each side. And this is 2.5-inch width ribbon with wire. Then I'm making another loop on the left side. Check to make sure your loops are the same size. Then I'm going back to the right side, making another loop, and then I'm going to let out a tail. Sometimes when you have ribbon with a design on it, you have to twist the ribbon a half turn to keep the design on top. Now I'm letting out a tail. I didn't want too long of tails, but I did want a little bit, so about 7 or 8 inch tails. Now I'm going in with my second color of ribbon, and it is 1.5 inch width ribbon with wire, and it is from Sam's Club. With the 1.5 inch width ribbon, I am doing shorter loops, and I'm only going to do 1 loop on the left, 1 loop on the right, then let out a tail. And next you're going to want to have some either floral wire or zip tie close by to wrap it nice and tight around the center of your bow. I also have a bow tutorial playlist on my YouTube channel. There's lots of different styles of bows, lots of different ways to tie bows. Now I'm taking a zip tie, wrapping it nice and tight around the center of the bow. Then later on, I'll thread a piece of floral wire underneath the zip tie to attach it around my bouquet. Now I'm dovetailing the ends, folding the end or the tail in half with the edges to the left side, going to the folded side, cut away from the fold, and that makes the pretty V on the ends. Now we're going to fluff and shape our bow. I like to stick my hand in each loop and open it up. And sometimes it just takes a little patience and practice when tying bows. At the end of this video, I added a few pictures of some of the other recent DIYs that I've added the tutorials to my YouTube channel. And you'll have to let me know if you have ever seen me make a splatter screen wreath before, and if you have made one, and if you like them. And here's my pretty fall bow. So make sure you use ribbon with wire when you're making your bow because the loops will stand up. It just holds its shape better and it's easier to work with. So we're starting with the longer, taller picks in the back. So I'm starting out with a feather pick, and I just used one feather pick. Then I'm not sure what that one's called, but different texture, different height. The taller things go in the back. We're making a bouquet. So now I'm going to put a hydrangea pick, one on the left, one on the right, just kind of fluff them as you go. Then I'm taking a acorn pick, and I only used one because I didn't want it to be too big. So at first I placed it in the center, but I decided to put an acorn pick, one on the left, and then the like velvet pumpkin pick from Dollar Tree on the right. And then I'm going to place my pumpkin pick right in the center that I believe is from Hobby Lobby. Then I'm going to add some raffia to the center, and then I'm going to zip tie my little bouquet all together. This is so quick and easy to make. Also, you can reuse your flowers if you want to for another DIY because we didn't cut them or change them. They're still whole, they're just zip tied together. And make sure you fluff and shape your little bouquet. You want it to spread out, and you'll see in a little bit where I fluffed it and shaped it because you don't want it to stay just like stuck together. You want it to have some movement in it. I'm taking a piece of 20 gauge floral wire, threading it under the zip tie, and that way I can take the wire and I can wrap it around my bouquet. So next I am taking some more floral wire, threading it through the cable tie mounts on my little scarecrow sign. So one at the top and one at the bottom, and then just play around where you want to place your sign and where you want to place your bouquet. Next, I'm going to wire my sign on the right side. So just play around and see where you want it. Then you're just going to take your floral wire, thread it through your placemat, thread it through the splatter screen, go the back, give the wires a few twists, cut them off short, and fold them down. And then you could cover the back of your splatter screen with some felt or another placemat, or you could just cut some circles of felt just to put over the wires. That way they don't scratch your wall or your door. Next, I'll be adding my bouquet on the left side, and at first I had it up a little bit too high, so I had to move it down so that it was lower on the splatter screen. Don't cut your wires short until you know for sure that your sign's where you want it to be and your bouquet is where you want it to be. because that way it saves you a little bit of trouble. It's just easier, so just play around, make sure you have it like you want it before you cut the wires short. Also, when you add your bouquet, you're going to have to wire it where your zip tie is at, and then you're also going to have to add a wire at the top so that your bouquet doesn't slide left or right. It stays right where you want it. I hope you are enjoying watching me make this splatter screen wreath. If you are, please give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share this tutorial, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. Now I'm just taking the wires on the bow, wrapping them around the bouquet, going to the back, giving the wires a few twists. Then next I am going to take those wires and I'm going on the left side, and I am going to take those wires, thread them through the placemat, through the splatter screen, go to the back, give them a few twists. Don't cut them off short yet until you know that it's placed just where you want, because I did move mine down lower on the screen. And then don't forget to fluff and shape your flowers. You want them to have some movement, so bend them a little bit, pull them forward. Make them go a little more to the left, to the right, make them have some movement. You don't want them to look like they just came out of a box. Also, I think it would have been really cute if I would have left my raffia longer and let it hang down, and maybe have added some more ribbon tails to hang down below the wreath. So you'll have to let me know your thoughts if you think it turned out cute. I'm just here taking that wire, adding it to the top of the bouquet so that it stays in place. That way if you put it outside and it's windy or whatever, it will stay in place. Does it feel like fall at your house? It doesn't here. It is still so hot, but I am really enjoying making these fall DIYs and starting on some Halloween decorations, and then I can't wait to start working on Christmas DIYs. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment, share, and I hope you have hit that subscribe button.